Do you get emails from the Postal Service to say what's coming to your mailbox?
No, I haven't signed up for that service. What's that called? Do you know off the top of your head? I'll look it up if not.
USPS Informed Delivery?
Yes, informed delivery.
I mean, that's what their email address is.
Yeah. You do, right? You recommend this service?
I do. And sometimes it works really great and sometimes not so much. Like today, I got an email that says you've got mail coming, but no images are available to display. So I've got mail coming, but I just don't know what they are. But I do have 2 packages coming today, and one is from Ding Hong.
Ding Hong?
Yeah.
I'm not going to guess where that is.
I don't know
be in trouble, but
what it is. I'm like, what did I order from Ding Hong? But if you click on it, you have to sign into your account, to the USPS account. And I'm like, no, I don't have my information. So I'm just going to be like, what's coming from Ding Hong today?
Okay, so I search for Ding Hong.
Yeah.
And there's one that says, who is Ding Hong? It says, hey, everyone, I ordered the necklace from Etsy, and it shipped the 5th. However, the only update I've gotten was on August 6th when it said departed shipping partner facility. USPS awaiting.
That's what it is.
You ordered something from Etsy?
It's very similar. I bet you it sells on Etsy as well, but I think this is an Amazon purchase. That's hilarious.
There's a Reddit post that says, who is Ding Hong? USPS complaints.
Oh,
it references the same article from before. So it's just the same person expressing frustration elsewhere. It's just the slow shipping is what it sounds like to me.
Huh.
Ding Hong. Yep. Some of these other, they all reference China, which kind of makes sense.
Right.
But Ding Hong, well, exciting. What do you think you got? What do you think you ordered? Do you know?
I do. Now that you said Etsy, I was like, I bet you. Okay, so I have to talk in code because it's a gift.
Oh, I see. And the giftee
might be listening.
Better be listening, hopefully.
Yeah.
What is it? Or tiptoe around.
It's a piece of jewelry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Artisanally made?
I don't think it was like a unique piece just for this purchase, but I needed something. This is going to sound bad. What is it? Late May. And we're just now celebrating Christmas with Monty's sister's family.
Oh, you're doing that this weekend?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so this thing arrived, potentially, if this is what it is, arrived just in time?
No, I ordered it. I waited until I knew when we were going to celebrate Christmas. And then I did Christmas shopping.
Well, I know, but it arrived just in time for this weekend?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
For Memorial Day Christmas with the Kate family?
Mm-hmm. With the Monty family.
With the Monty family?
Yeah.
Which is the Kate family.
Yeah.
Because we're fairly certain you guys aren't going to get divorced at any time. So.
Not anytime soon.
Yeah, not anytime soon. We'll see. When's that swimming pool going into the ground, Mont?
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, get it together.
Except for I just paid our pool membership for the summer. So I'm like, nah, not this summer.
Cannonball.
Right.
You still trying to get the kids to do backflips into the pool?
We haven't made a deal yet, so...
Okay, that was the deal last summer. The deal last summer was, hey, kids, if you pull off a successful flip into the water...
Flip, yeah.
Meaning their feet can go into the water. Their feet need to go into the water. Not that no backflop. Their feet need to go in, basically. Not that they need to make a dive happen.
Correct.
Okay. And the promise there, or the idea there was, one of you kids pulls this off this summer, we'll get a Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
And then fail. They didn't do it. But then Monty went ahead and bought one anyway.
They bought one for Christmas.
For Christmas, so it's delayed.
So I guess, like, if you just wait long enough, Daddy will cave and get it for you anyways.
Right. So you got to figure out what that is for this year.
I know. Daddy's such a stickler. Just kidding. Daddy's not. Daddy's a softie.
Sucker.
He is. He's a good guy. We like him.
Way to be, Mont.
I know. It's really annoying when you're the favorite. I mean, I take that back. It's really annoying when you're not the favorite. Yeah.
Does Monty do a lot of chores around the house? I know he's out of town a lot during the week.
Yes, he's very domesticated. He is a very good partner. For the most part, I do the laundry and he does the dishes.
Okay.
And when he's gone, everything goes in the dishwasher. And if it doesn't get washed the first time, we run it again.
Yeah, the reason I ask is because maybe you guys can hire a chore robot eventually. So there's this deal, or Dyson is saying by the year 2030, a device that could go like take care of your dishes, for example, might be out.
Yeah.
It's a company mostly known for vacuum cleaners and blow dryers and fans. And then every once in a while they'll have a weird deal like, okay, here's a car. Like a concept car. But yeah, they're the latest company to show off some chore robots. In this case, that seems like that might be doable 8 years from now. Maybe. Chore robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that we'll need the robot once the kids are gone, though. You know?
Oh, right.
That's most of the mess.
I mean, I live by myself, and I could go for a chore robot. You know, but that's mostly due to laziness.
Yeah.
So
not from two little people making all the mess.
Well, luckily, your kids are getting into the age that they can be the chore robot and bridge the gap to get you to 2030, right?
Right.
Yeah, because Elliot is 10.
Mm-hmm.
So that gets her to 18.
Yep.
Boom. Done.
We had a conversation the other day about them. Like, you know, when you go away to college, and they both were like, we're living with you for forever.
Damn.
Monty's eyes got really big, like, what? And mine were like, yay! Let's do it!
Is that how that went? You'd be fine with that if your kids just lived with you indefinitely?
I say that now that they're 10 and 12, that I'm like, never leave me. Mm-hmm. Always be with me.
Always be my little girls.
Yes.
Never grow up.
Right?
Yeah.
The idea of them growing up kind of scares me.
Yeah, but it's not like you're doing anything to stunt their growth or anything.
No.
Right, because in some countries, don't they do some messed up stuff to make sure that the kids don't grow because they want them to do some kind of weird gymnastics maybe thing or something? I don't know. I can't recall quite what it is, but it's a thing.
It's a thing.
But not in the Kate household. No. Not happening there.
Nope. They keep growing.
There they go.
Matt, is there a government agency that you 100% trust?
The post office.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like USPS. Yeah, we were just talking about them earlier. Lots of love for the USPS today.
Lots of love.
Yeah.
What do you think about
Solid.
NASA? Do you think they're giving us like all the information? Do you think they're pretty transparent about
the things they've seen?
Yeah.
Have they seen aliens, things like that?
Just in general.
Well, NASA's great. I like NASA a lot. You know how many modern things we have due to the fact that NASA like needed the microwave oven in space, for example?
Right. I'm a big fan of NASA. But if I start to dig a little deeper, I'm like, well, maybe they're not telling us everything when it comes to aliens.
Yeah? Is this when you're rocking your tinfoil hat at night? Or
Right. But they do say that there's a possibility of a sharkano in the Solomon Islands.
A sharkano?
A sharkano.
Okay. Should I guess what this is?
Yeah, please.
It's a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of spewing lava, it spews sharks. Sharks go flying out of it. All right?
Possibly.
Oh.
It's a 2023 blockbuster starring Samuel L. Jackson. No.
There you go.
Okay, so NASA says that they've seen plumes of discolored water coming from one of the volcanoes in the Solomon Islands. And they know that there are mutant sharks that live in an underwater crater.
Okay.
So right now, the sharks are swimming in hot, acidic water. Should the volcano fully explode, that means mutant sharks would likely end up in the ocean.
Huh.
But, I mean, don't you think they'd be like fried mutant sharks? Like, how would they survive the liquid hot magma?
I would say it'd be kind of difficult, but maybe the water cools it down real quick. I don't know how that works.
I don't know. But
wait, so is Sharknado really a movie that's coming, or did you say that to be silly?
I just said that to be funny.
Okay.
Because doesn't that sound like a summer blockbuster?
Well, especially after
In a
Sharknado.
world.
Yeah. Sharknado was actually a deal, right?
Right.
The tornado with sharks in it.
But I think when they made it, wasn't it supposed to be like, this is ridiculous, right?
Yeah, I think that was the idea. Yeah.
Okay. Whereas Snakes on a Plane and Sharkano coming to a theater near you.
Sharknado.
Sharkano.
Wait. But Snakes on a Plane was a real movie.
I know. I was just joking.
Okay.
Like,
I'm making my brain work too much for Memorial Day weekend Eve. Sorry.
Eve.
Yeah,
Got
Memorial Day weekend Eve. Or do you think we're actually in it now? Does this count?
I say Friday counts. I mean, I clocked out last night at 5:00, so
yeah, I'll be bailing quick after the
I'm
show. See ya.
Cruising.
See ya, suckers. Yep. Bye. Later. Gone now. Like that.
If it can't get done before Tuesday, it's not going to get done.
Nope. Not at all.
What are you bringing to the lake? You bringing snackies? Snicky snackies? Some coldies?
Oh, you know I'm going to bring some coldies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring some coldies. I'll swing by Price Chopper on the way out of town. Grab some coldies. And yeah, I'm going to bring some whiskey with me too, I think.
Oh.
Watch out. Here we go.
3-day weekend whiskey.
Yeah, this could get interesting because apparently the AC is out at the lake house.
Oh.
Someone's supposed to arrive today to apparently evaluate the parts and whatever they need to order. They diagnosed it as dead earlier this week. I don't quite understand why they couldn't figure out then what needs to be done, but when you're talking about Warsaw, Missouri lake area, I don't know how heating and cooling companies are expected to behave. But
okay,
it could be a little bit warm. But it's gonna be cool enough at night. We can open up the windows.
But is it going to be warm enough?
Cold enough, you mean?
For the AC?
Oh yeah, I think it's supposed to. I mean, on Sunday I think it was supposed to get close to 90.
Okay,
I think it's going to be okay there today and tomorrow, but I think Sunday and Monday are going to be a little bit hot. You know.
It has just been ridiculously cool for late May. It does not feel like the kickoff to summer or Memorial Weekend.
Right. Yeah, we had a little bit of heat there for a few days at some point in time. I couldn't tell you if it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, because, you know, me and time don't really keep in sync, apparently, during these almost after times or wherever we're at. My internal clock is ruined.
Are you going to get in the water?
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll play it by ear. Yeah. You going to a lake? I forget where you said you're going.
We are going to Central Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
So Central Kansas, is that where the desert begins, or is that further west of there?
That's further west.
Okay.
I used to think Central Kansas was Western Kansas, and then I lived in Central Kansas, and I was like, oh, no. This is not Western Kansas.
Yeah, it's quite a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do there? Are you going to finally clean out your storage unit? Do you still have a storage, or not storage unit necessarily?
My mother-in-law's basement.
There you go. Yeah, we'll call that a storage unit.
I would not say clean it out. I will say make a dent, because I won't be able to get everything in my car.
How long has it been now since you moved from there?
2019.
Oh my God.
Which in like a lot of me is like, we've lived without this stuff for so long. We need to let this stuff go. But some of the things are like picture frames and things that we weren't going to hang up in the apartment, and things that there's nothing hanging on my walls in the house right now because I'm terrified to put something on a brand new wall.
Oh, worried about hitting a nail into it?
I don't.
Commitment issues.
Yeah, totally. So like some of the clothes and toys that are there, I feel like I'm just going to load up and take over to Goodwill or Salvation Army. But there's some sentimental things that I need to get out of her basement, and she's been so sweet to let us keep them there. I know Monty's got a bunch of stuff at his dad's, like tools, and his Jeep is there and stuff like that. So,
any hints from either of them as to, you going to get this crap out of here or what?
No, not a word.
Aw.
Well, they're super nice.
They must love you guys.
Yeah. Yep.
And not charging you anything either, right, for the storage?
Correct. Yeah. But Monty's dad is going to, he's been needing some help around the house. So Monty's got quite the honey-do list for his dad. Yeah.
I see.
So Monty's probably going to be working most of the weekend. And
Kate's going to be partying.
Going through my crap. No.
Getting drunk, going through her crap.
Yeah, I don't.
You can have some Coldies? Speaking of Coldies?
More than likely.
A word that I never used until you and I started doing a show together, by the way.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Everybody appreciates a good coldie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A warmie isn't nearly as good. Well, all we have is piss warm beer. How's that sound? All right.
It's been rolling around the floorboard of my car for about 2 weeks, but dive in.
Finally aged in a hot car. Yeah.
This is a delicacy in France,
Yeah. Yeah. Refreshing.
Right?
Hey, if you got to deal with in-laws, you might appreciate some warm Coldies, Drink enough warm Coldies to get you where you need to tolerate things, yeah.
Sorry, guys, can't hang out. I'm drinking hot beer by myself in my mother-in-law's basement.
Pinching your nose, drinking a natty Lite.
Oh, it's a Busch Light these days.
Is it?
It is.
I thought you were fancier than that. Don't you have a fancier beverage than that?
Ultra.
Just being silly. Yeah, Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, but we, in the fridge, we either have Busch Light or Ultra.
All right. Is that Monty representing with the Busch Light?
Yeah, and he just got the John Deere 30-pack, so we're helping the farmers.
Oh, yeah? Is that how that works?
Yeah. Last summer, they had cans of corn. So each can of beer looked like a can of corn, so you're helping the farmers. This year, they're John Deere green, so you're helping the farmers.
Now, was this part of a campaign against the whole get high fructose corn syrup out of the beverages? Is that what it was? Like
that, I don't know.
Here at Anheuser-Busch, all of our beer is full of corn. I thought it was something like that. I may be misremembering.
I think it's gotta have another beer, help the farmers. It's for the farmers. So every time you pop open,
they say like proceeds of this beverage go to a farmer in need?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for the farmers.
Yeah, get drunk for the farmers this Memorial Day weekend.
Hey, help a farmer. Drink Busch Light.
Busch Light is sadly not a sponsor of Matt and Kate.
Yet,
yeah. Good point, Kate.
Giving them love. Maybe they'll say, hey, Matt and Kate, they know what this is all about.
That's right. Now, speaking of the beverages, and Michelob Lite in particular, I told you my cousin...
Michelob Lite or Ultra?
Oh, Michelob Ultra. Thank you. Difference.
Okay.
I told you I went to my cousin's for Easter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that I was bringing some alcoholic beverages there.
Right.
And so I ended up buying just a variety of craft brews. And then I had my cousin beforehand. I was like, don't worry, I'll be bringing Michelob Ultra for your dad and Miller Lite for mine. And then at the end of the night when we were leaving, I was like, take these beers. And she proceeded to take everything that was not Miller Lite or Michelob Ultra, leaving me with some Miller Lite and Michelob Ultra in my fridge.
Right.
And then, like I do, I got curious and I started comparing the factoids, the calories, things like that. And they are incredibly close.
Yes.
Michelob Ultra has, I think, one less calorie.
I think that's the Miller Lite commercial, Matt.
Is that what they say?
It's like a convenience store where the guy is putting the 6-pack of Ultra on the counter and the guy who's working in the store points out a sign and it says Miller Lite, only one more, is it calorie?
Yeah, one more calorie.
Only one more calorie, but more flavor. So the guy walks back to the beer and puts the Ultra back and grabs the Miller Lite and keeps on going.
Interesting. No, I had not seen that. And then I looked at the carbs, because I think that's what Michelob Ultra really advertises, is the carb number.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like there's some decent distance between them on carbs until you look at the recommended daily value of carbs, where it's like basically less than a % difference between the two. This is all to say that if you like Miller Lite, enjoy your Miller Lite. If you enjoy your Michelob Ultra, enjoy your Michelob Ultra. There's really no need to switch between the two.
Right.
But kudos to the marketing team for Michelob Ultra for designing that really skinny can.
Mm-hmm.
And really leaning in on the, guess how many % less carbs we have than them deal. But anyway, public service announcement. Have your Miller Lite.
So did you have a taste test?
I have not done that yet.
No, you're just reading the back of the cans?
Yeah, I'm trying to not drink too much, so instead I'm just reading the label.
Okay.
On the cans that I inherited.
Well, that was Easter, right?
They're gone now, don't worry.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Matt, you're running out of time.
I have consumed them, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Just no, comparison.
No side-by-side. I didn't have a side-by-side. Okay. I didn't have anyone to blindfold me.
Gotcha.
Sadly, I need to get on Match for that.
Or get Richard.
Get Richard to blindfold me? That's not really what I had in mind. But
hey, Richard, can you hide these beers and I'm going to taste test them and then you tell me which one's which.
Now, no kink shaming, but Richard is 70 and it's not really my type to be blindfolding me, you know?
I didn't know it had to be like that kind of blindfolding. I thought you just meant you needed another person.
I figured while we're there, especially once we get the alcohol going.
Oh, gosh.
Double the pleasure, double the fun.
Oh, my word.
Double mint gum.
Double the bad decisions.
That's a good idea, though. Blind taste test between the two.
Yeah.
People were choosing Pepsi, right? Wasn't that what the original mainstream taste test was? Like, guess what? So. Turns out that you like Pepsi, and they go, "Oh my god! Now I don't know. My world has been shattered. Now I don't know what to do." Isn't that what they said in those commercials?
It always makes me think of the Saturday Night Live faux commercial where they're drinking coffee, and then they let the people know, like, you've been drinking Folgers decaf, and Chris Farley loses it. Decaf. Like trashes the restaurant.
I do not remember that one. Sounds good.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Good old Chris Farley.
R.I.P.
All right, Kate, in 2020, there were more ER visits due to home improvement projects than in the previous 10 years.
That sounds like it makes sense.
Yeah. Why does it make sense to you? We might have the same theory here.
People are home, making the improvements, not hiring it out, and then hitting their thumb.
Exactly right. That's not what it says in this article, but you're probably right. You think they go to the emergency room because they hit their thumb with a hammer? Or drove a nail through it, I guess. That would probably send you there.
There you go.
Yeah, so of ER visits in the year 2020, about 4% of them were due to home improvement. Higher or lower than you would have guessed? 4%.
Maybe lower. Lower?
Still seems like a decent bit. 4 out of every 100 people in the emergency room are there because they hurt themselves on a DIY project.
Yeah, but I also think of... Okay, this is going to sound bad. But I also think of that generation that doesn't really know how to do those things or didn't grow up around people doing those things.
Would that be our generation or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking specifically of my brothers.
Oh.
Like my dad knew how to do that stuff, but my dad didn't do a very good job of teaching my brothers how to do that stuff.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I could see my brothers being like, yeah, I'm going to do it by myself. I'm like, yeah, you're the jackwagon in the ER now because you don't know what you're doing.
Have your brothers ended up in the ER due to DIY?
No, but my one brother who is a homeowner, his DIYs have been like, it's a short list because he will pay someone to do it, do it correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing any home improvement projects on my own. Furthest I would get would be, hanging pictures on the wall.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Maybe clean up around the house. Maybe I'll do that. Like there we go. I DIY'd.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise I'd be one of these 4% of people going to the ER because I couldn't DIY correctly.
But I am married to Amani, who can DIY the hell out of stuff, but it would not shock me when he's finishing our basement if all the stars align and something bad happens and he has to go to the ER. Does that make sense?
Has he ever had to go to the ER for DIY?
Not for DIY. He had a work accident not too long ago.
Yeah, did he take something to the head? I forget what it was.
Yeah, he got hit on the head pretty
Yikes.
bad and he needed not stitches. He got it glued together. That's it.
And he was concussed?
No
Okay.
concussion.
Thick noggin.
Pretty bad headache, but
Thick noggin on Mont.
big old thick noggin on that guy.
Yep. It's got shocks and struts and stuff like that.
Right.
Oh, so anyway, this summer, if you take some time off and you want to DIY, just keep in mind, you can hurt yourself. And that in 2020, April of 2020 specifically, at 4%, the highest mark in 10 years, because people were getting their pandemic home improvement on.
That was kind of early in the pandemic too. April of 2020?
Yeah, maybe people got better at not injuring themselves while DIYing. When they went back home, like, okay, I'm not going to drive a nail through my thumb this time.
Learned my lesson.
Yep, that's right. Live and learn. DIY and learn. Or, yes, just hire it out. That's what I do.
To a professional.
Hire it out. Yep.